On the next episode of the Wise Counsel Project, we interview DarrinGray, a national director with All Pro Dads, an organization whose goal is to help dads better themselves and their families. Join us as Darrin provides wise counsel to men and women of faith. And we're here with the Wise Counsel Project. Joining me now at All Pro Dad Live 2014 here in Atlanta is DarrinGray, who is Director of Partnerships with Family First, and All Pro Dad is one of the organizations underneath the parent umbrella Family First, correct?
That's correct, Gary.
Well, Darrin, thank you for being with us here on the Wise Counsel Project.
My pleasure.
You know, our project is based off of Proverbs 13:20. I'd love for you to read that, and then if I may get your thoughts on that verse, please.
I'd be honored to. So this is what it says. Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm.
What does that mean to you?
You know what, I've had the good fortune for the last 8 years to march around the country with a lot of wise men that happen to have worn an NFL jersey, that happen to have played the game and coached the game at a high level. And what I've learned from these men is just incredible. The humility with it takes to play at a high level, but also then to be willing to speak truth in the lives of others and do it again and again and again in places just like this at All Pro Dad Live. It's been a really remarkable process. But conversely, if it weren't for some of that leadership that I've gotten, wow, I think that great harm could have come to me, my family, and others.
Yeah, speaking from experience, being the companion of fools and being the fool, yeah, definitely mistakes can happen, which is why I really love the whole mission of Family First and of All Pro Dads, trying to strengthen the family unit, trying to make us be better husbands, better fathers, better in our walk. So tell us a little bit more about Family First and specifically too about All Pro Dad.
Well, Family First has been at it for 23 years now, strengthening families, helping to bring parenting, marriage, and relational truth that's grounded in truth. And the Bible is what we believe brings ultimate truth. And so ultimately we find ways to deliver that to all kinds of communities. And one of the primary ways that we do that is through All Pro Dad, which is an aspirational title. I'm not an All Pro Dad. Tony Dungy's not an All Pro Dad, but we try to be. We want to get better. And it's something that men across America have gravitated toward because they want to learn how to get better and how to grow relationally stronger with their own families.
Well, define success for us, if you would. What's the ultimate goal of being an All Pro Dad?
Yeah, you know, we do break it down and we give men simple, easy to understand, bite-sized thoughts about the top 10 ways to be an all-pro dad, the top 10 ways to know if you are being a great husband. But at the end of the day, every family dynamic is a little different. And so what we want to do is listen really well, Gary, and find a way to make sure that we're speaking wise counsel into the lives of families that need it in just the right way at just the right time. So every day we reproduce 3 core pieces of content, one for mothers, one for fathers, and one for families, 52 weeks a year, 5 days a week, and we release that out. And it's amazing what social media has done to allow people to dialogue with us, connect with us, tell them what they're struggling with, what they're trying, what their leading edge is, and then we try to speak truth into that for them.
And you talked about the 3 things. iMom is the one for moms, All Pro Dads for dads, and then the Family First Project.
Yes.
The 3 channels that you said you're pushing the information out on. Tell us about the different ways the information goes out.
Yeah, well, we've talked a little bit about All Pro Dad. So the Play of the Day email is the most widely read fatherhood email in America, and we're thrilled to push that out to about 100,000 dads a day.
Great.
But iMom is a wonderful project. We have a similar daily email that then connects to our blogs, our Facebooks, our Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, all the ways that women want to receive content, and that reaches millions each month. And then the Family Minute is the one that's released, just like this radio program, it's released as a radio vignette on over 300 stations every day, 52 weeks a year, 5 days a week. And Mark Merrill, the voice of that, does a tremendous job of speaking truth through that great program.
He really does. And it's hard to argue with a mission of Family First, iMom, All Pro Dad. But what is your greatest challenge in getting these programs into a school system?
Yeah, so we've got a great program that we call All Pro Dads Day Chapters and iMom Morning Chapters, and they're wonderful, but we've got to find committed team captains and ambassadors that are willing to create a sustainable impact in their school, and that means they've got to show up, they've got to do the planning, and do the legwork required. Now, we try to keep it as simple as possible for them, but it still does take some discipline to maintain that month in and month out, but We've got well over 1,200 of them that are operating all over America. In fact, right here in Georgia, well over 100. And if folks are inspired by anything that I've said today, the call to action would be to log on to allprodad.com or log on to imom.com and click on Start a Chapter Near You. And when you do that, you'll get all the resources that you need to help lead a chapter and teach others in your own community, your child's school, about how to be a better parent.
And Wise Counsel is not just receiving it from others, but with All Pro Dad, the IMOM, you have the opportunity to be a mentor, a wise counsel to others.
Well, that's the point. You know, in today's society, it's not about a perfect little biological family anymore, mother, father, children. It takes all forms of fathers to speak truth in the lives of young people. It takes mentors and big brothers and granddads and uncles and cousins and coaches, right? And we need these men to come into America's schools and make sure that they're there to be the positive male role models that the youth of today need. So that's why we're so excited about what we're doing here today at All Pro Dad Live, and why we've assembled just such a great cast of characters today with Danny Warfel, Charlie Ward, Troy Vincent, Tony Dungy, on and on, but men that have played the game at a high level but are ambassadors for something so much more, which is being a better father, a better husband, and a better parent.
And when you hang it all up, what do you want your legacy to be, Darrin?
Oh, wow. That's a deep question, Gary. You know, for me, I want my family to know that I've done everything that I could to be the best possible father. And any accolades that I might have received as I go about my business in a high-profile way with working with NFL teams and players, none of that matters. To my family and to my parents, I respect my journey and I believe that I've been the best possible son, the best possible father that I could be.
Well, you're doing it. Thank you for your
an
time,
honor.
for being with us on the Wise Counsel Project. And God bless you and everything that All Pro Dad and IMOM and Family First organization is doing, because you are making a difference. Thank you for listening to the Wise Counsel Project. If you enjoyed it, please rate us on iTunes or Google Play. You can also follow our daily updates on Facebook and Instagram, as well as on Twitter. Just search for @Proverbs1320. Thanks and God bless.